Welcome back to Talentless Creations. My name is Joe, and today's just going to be the recap over the last week. Um, it's I've done this a few times already, so it's pretty similar. The first part we're just going to go over the game, if there's been any changes in concept or anything of that sort, which in this case there hasn't been. Um, what uh, what I did over this timeline. Um, or what I did over the week, I guess. I changed the days because it ended up being a bit too confusing for me to try to do it by the devlog number, and it just ended up uh, causing me to give bad information. Um, so the first day I didn't do anything. Um, the next day I got I watched YouTube videos and got references and started the animation process. Day three, I finished the animation, and then day four, I found out that the animation I couldn't cut it up using like an animate or annotation or the animation montage. There we go. I couldn't cut it up using the an animation montage. Um, And so what I ended up having to do is creating just four different level sequences and cutting it up at that point. Uh, so day four, I cut up the first animation in the combo, and then what ended up happening is when I saved that animation, I saved it under the same name as the level sequence, and it caused it seemed like a bit of a loop or something that made it to where I lost that progress. So I had to reanimate that the next day, um, and then clean up the animation for the second part of the combo and uh, do that. Um, the last day, or the next day after that, I did the three out of four of the animations, and then the last day was a weekend for me, so I ended up spending about 4 hours doing finishing up the animation and then just applying it to the blueprint so that the character would actually be able to do that. Um, so my goals last week were to finish up the sword slash combo animation and create like a side jump animation and try to get the dodge and slash working and work 2 hours for 6 hours this week. Um, so I worked about 10 hours, but I think that was really because of the weekend. Most of the days this week I've only worked 1 hour, if that. So I kind of didn't really fulfill that goal. Also, the only thing I was able to get done was that sword slash animation and applying it to the blueprint because I keep underestimating how much time these animations take. Um, like if you look at the videos, and I'll be showing them here shortly, but most of my videos are very short this week because the animation took so long that there wasn't really anything to talk about. Um, but uh, but yeah, so I got uh, I got the slash animation working in with Blueprint, and I got the sword slash combo animation created. My goals for next week are going to be to get the damage working and to also add a death animation or a some sort of way to indicate that the like a player has died or a creature has died. Um, for my channel, I go over here. It's pretty cool because my views have doubled since last week. Um, my click rate has decreased though, so it looks like my metahuman. video did really well for some reason. I'm not completely sure. Maybe that's a hot topic in the Unreal community right now. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have to talk about the channel analytics here. And I'll just go back here. And that's pretty much it. So just kind of the overall thoughts and feelings about this week. I'm not. I'm definitely not looking forward to creating animations anymore. They take a long time, and yeah, when you get in the groove of things, and you're like, oh, this is starting to look good, and then you play the animation, it plays for 2 seconds, so it really feels like you're not getting anything done. Um, whereas like the blueprints and things of that sort, it's like a 20-minute tutorial that you kind of just watch and then apply it really quickly. Uh, that seems to work fairly well. Um, so I definitely need to figure out a better way um, to set up the animation workflow. Maybe it's just my technique at this point, and that I'm not used to it. Um, Also, let's see, let's just jump into Unreal. My last video, I mentioned that the the combat animations were messed up because the uh, when you did the combo, your character went farther from the screen, and then it would kind of snap back in position. I did fix that, uh, and hopefully this will boot up fairly quickly, so I can just show that here. Yeah, no, I'll just cut this part out until it pops up. All right. Um, so what I did was I had to delete all these exported animations, but it didn't really take too long last night. What I found was that this these two boxes move the character, but this arrow is actually called the root control, and so that doesn't move the character when you move it. And so when I hit play here, well, does it not show it? You can see I'm moving the arrow with the character there, um, which ended up fixing that whole issue there. So now when I attack, you can see the camera moves with the character. Also, when I attack, it seems like instead of just going through these boxes before, it seems like it actually uses physics there. So I was glad to be able to fix that. Um, and I was thinking about doing like a live stream of one of these days when I'm setting up things to work on. Um, but I don't know if anyone would be interested in that, or yeah, I was also wanting to set up create a short, but I don't think anything I've done so far is interesting enough to put into a quick like 60 or 30-second video. But that's pretty much all I have to talk about at this point. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thank you for watching.